Hi, this is Kim Pinkney and welcome to my channel. Alright, this is part 2 of the Braveheart drawing. While I was on the bus, I was able to do some pen and ink work on this, and I'll just bring this a little closer so you can see what I've been up to. My phone wasn't working, so I couldn't look at the image itself, so I was just like, just do some shading, maybe add a few things here and there. One of the ideas I had was to add a shield, but I'm trying to remember how it attaches. I don't know if it would attach somewhere on here, or if I should just take it off completely. Let's see, and I need to finish this. Once I put some ink, the rest of the ink on here, it should be good to go. I decided to extend, put like a covering over here, because I think that the kilt has a part that comes across sometimes. And in a couple of the pictures that I found of Julie, what up? In some of the pictures that I came across, it had like the same kind of design and stuff like that inside onto this right here. So I'm figuring that maybe he's just kind of pushed this aside, kind of ready to do a little battling. But I also want to throw in a Celtic design. Let's see, I think I want to do, I know he didn't have anything fancy when he was go way in. Oh, now, children, behave. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, oh, you are so silly. I'm back, yeah, I'm back. Okay, so, like I said, I was going to throw, I thought the arm was looking a little bare. Not that that's a bad thing. So I was thinking about going ahead and either, I'd like to add a tattoo of some sort, but I'm not sure exactly what to toss on there. And if I want to have the shield, I'm wondering if maybe I should have a couple shields. That would be kind of badass too. Because, you know, in that one part, the battle scene, that they mooned the enemy, which was pretty freaking cool. I thought that was one of the awesomest parts of this movie. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up some of the inking here, and then I'm going to go on to the coloring, because then I'll be able to trace my own work here. But let's see, so this will be him linking the cloth, and some of this will probably end up changing anyway, for the better, I hope. Going class. Now, Chili. Nice. Is that what we're calling it these days? So I'm just adding a little bit of detail here and there. I was kind of keeping it on the down low. When I was on the bus, I didn't want people to think I was really nasty. I'm like, ooh, like they'll look at his head and go, oh, nice detail. And then the next thing you know, it's like, oh, interesting detail. Now, how do I deal with negative and homophobic people? I don't. You know, I believe everybody's entitled to their own opinion. And I'm entitled to mine, and I don't deal with that. Usually, you know, I don't go very many places. I go to work and I go home, and we don't talk like that at work. You know, we don't discuss homophobic things. We don't discuss things like that. I work with a handful of people, and they're very, very nice. Christian, and things like that don't come up. And I hear people out. Some people don't feel like that's you know, right. And you know what? I'll respect their opinion, as long as they're not hurting anybody, on both sides. You know, I've got my feelings about some things, because I don't have enough information on it. And then once I get more information, my feelings may change on the matter. But, you know, they should live their life the way they want to live it, is how I kind of see. But how do I deal with people like that? I tried to think of them as, oh, you guys take care. Take care of you. She's like, go away. It's for your own good. But yeah, they don't feed you, clothe you, or F you, you know, so it's like, who cares about what other people think? You know, some people might judge me because I'm straight, you know? It's like, oh, you're a breeder. Oh, you're one of them. So it can go both ways, you know. I try not to think too hard about it. People are people. And people will treat each other awful. You know, I might be doing this wrong. I'm trying to get, I think I have to do the cross, but they need to cross in certain areas. Let me see. Let's see. I'm going to be teaching myself a quick Celtic things. I had done Celtic things before, Celtic designs, and I was learning from a YouTube channel. And for the life of me, I cannot remember where I learned it. Let's see. We had 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me try this. I see a design that's delightfully hard. Let me copy this image and then put it in my little thingy here. I'm thinking about doing the easier one. Let's try the hard one first, because I'm just a masochist. Alright, let me turn this so I can see it better. Alright, okay. Alright, so we have one here. Oh, this is hard. Okay. There was a trick to this and I can't remember it. Let me see. Let me do some diamond shapes. Yeah, so I don't deal with homophobic people. A lot of the people that I associate with, they're pretty tolerant. I feel like love is genderless. Yeah, I guess. That's your opinion. You know, and you know, love is where you find it, definitely. Whether it's with the same sex or another sex, you know, people are people. They're gonna find love where they need to. I won't fault anybody for that. And let's see. I'm trying to remember how this is done. Once I see a homophobic, I just want to give them a backhand slap when wearing multiple rings on my fingers. It hurts, and give them 10 therapy sessions. You can't control people. You don't know their struggles, they don't know yours, you know, and the best way to win people over is with setting an example rather than trying to force your views on someone, because you could be a wonderful person, Christian or otherwise, but if you're forcing your views on someone, what makes your views any better? I mean, yeah, you could try to back it up with the Bible and stuff like that, But you got to keep in mind that people are going to, these are people's lives. You can't control someone else's life, and you don't want someone else to come up and control your life. So if they have their views, just respect that they have their own views and just move on. You don't agree with them, and just agree to disagree. You're going to come across people who feel the same way, and then you're going to come across people who don't give a rat's ass regardless. At least that's my opinion. My opinion could suck just as much as theirs. Yeah, because I want to say I left the church because of very rigid views and things that I didn't agree with. It's just like, and I have I don't want to say I have a hard time with authority figures. That's not true. But I don't like someone telling me, how to live my life. Or like there's one way you've got the Bible and you try to use that as a guide. But I don't know. My walk with God is my walk with God. The way I'm living my life is the way I'm living my life. And I'm so much happier that way. And then you'll come across people who will be like, and this is the stuff, this is true, and you may have even come across things like this. It's like, you tell people something and say, oh, well, the devil's still your father, isn't he? And I'm like, wow. And I was thinking about my father, who's a nice black man, wonderful father, terrible husband, to the right woman, I guess. I don't know. We all have I'm not going to judge him. We all have our wants and needs and desires. But people will judge you against their own views rather than accept your own opinions and stuff. Like their way is the right way. And I don't believe in that either. So I just kind of... I just don't deal with negative people like that. They're entitled to their opinion, and I won't judge them for it. It's some people don't like black people. And some have their own reasons. Some people don't like migrants because maybe they killed, some migrant people killed their family. I've come across that before. And how do you speak to that? So it's like when people have a certain opinion, especially if it's super strong, the only way I can try to convince them to my side, if I absolutely thought I had to, which I feel like I don't, because they don't feed me, they don't screw me, they don't clothe me, they don't do anything else for me. That's another thing to keep in mind is like, what is this relationship to these people? Is your friendship with this person worth, what you're going through with them? Oh, yes. And in some countries, it's dangerous to be one way or another. And if you guess wrong and you hurt somebody, you got to live with that. Like, like I knew some guys who were effeminate. And you don't want to accuse anybody of being gay. Oh, you're gay. Like there's movies out there where I think it was called In and Out with Kevin Kline. Everybody throughout the movie kept telling him he was gay, and he's like, "No, I'm straight." Even as got to the point where he just didn't see it. And he was outed by what's his name, Matt Dillon. And he's like, I had a teacher, and he was playing a gay guy in a movie or something like that, and he won an Oscar or something like that, and he accredited his teacher for being gay and being brave, a brave gay man. And the teacher is watching it. Everybody in this small town is watching it, and now everybody thinks he's gay. And he's like, I'm not gay, I'm not gay. And he fit all the stereotypes. And eventually at the end, he comes to his own conclusion. But it was like, throughout the entire movie, they kept telling him he was gay, and he kept denying it. You just can't help anybody for, being the way they are. If they, if they're gay or not, if they're in the closet or not, if they're identify as no sex or as a different sex. I'm doing my best not to judge. Okay, so for you, you're gay, not lesbian. So you're a guy that likes other guys and don't care if you're different. But if you're homophobic and like being near a gay person is bad or toxic, then it's not. Well, really, some people may, hang around, this is really hard. Because I have a gay best friend, very outgoing guy, and straight guys adore him. He is not an intimidating person. They still are, what's the word, secure in their masculinity to where they can hang out with a gay guy. And you never know. You could be the ambassador for them, as far as being, and I'm sorry if I called you out the wrong gender. I apologize. You never corrected me. Love you, dear, though. But yeah. And when he left our company, and he was, I hung out with him the most, and everybody asked about him. Straight guys and gay guys. I'm like, I made a little meme. I said, you were the only gay guy that straight guys ask about. And he loved it. Because he was cool with everybody. He didn't force his views on anybody. He did let you know he was gay. He made you laugh. And when he left the company, his laughter was in the hallways. He had been in the company so long that there'll be times when you're just working and you hear him laugh and he's nowhere and even in the state. I mean, he was that amazing. And I'm still friends with him to this day, and oh my gosh. But yeah, but you got to be gentle with guys that don't know that they're gay, who are curious. You never know. You may be the thing that helps push them over the edge. Because you can show them how positive the lifestyle can be. But yeah, if they're putting it down and stuff, it's like that saying, you protest too much. Methinks you protest way too much. Things like that. I think I'll have the belt on the outside instead of on the inside here. Usually I have the belt on the outside to hold this in place, but I'm like, nah. I think I want the kilt to be more front and center. And I don't know if this belt here that he had been wearing across his chest, if it was to hold up the sword, which I could put behind him, which would make sense, or if it was to hold up the mace that he was carrying as well. Oh, he had a lot of phallic symbols. Yum. Let's see. But yeah, I try not to hang out with people like that. I try to gravitate more to people who are positive, and can accept me for who I am. And if they can't, then bump them. I don't make my sexuality front and center. Try to stay professional with those people. And if you just can't avoid them, kick their fucking ass. No, just teasing. You know, you'll have to defend yourself as best you can if it comes down to that. But yeah, it doesn't pay to get into an argument with somebody who is so, what's the word, pigheaded or set in their ways that they can't see that, you know, there's another way of living, there's another way of loving, you know, besides their own. And that goes for anybody. I mean, you don't have to be be gay in order for someone to judge who you love. It's like, oh, this person's trash. You know, they don't know their struggle, but you might, you know, and you know that they're a wonderful person, but because someone else doesn't like them, they go on little smear campaigns and stuff. And I've seen that too, where people try to alienate others because they don't like them or don't want to, you know, they have their own little prejudices, and usually it comes from what's the word? Their own insecurities. Like they're projecting their life onto the other person, you know, or their angers, or somebody that they thought they knew, or, you know, and it's just sick. And people do that all the frickin' time. I don't know. I mean, I've got my own prejudice against my own president, and you know, I think he's the Antichrist, but, you know, he's too stupid to be the Antichrist. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Let me take it back. But anyway, just trying to liven things up a bit. You know what? That's his own problem. You know, if people act dumb, then there's no help for them. They're going to be dumb regardless. And they're going to die alone. Or they're going to be dying with something stupid. You know, there's no help for people like that. Thank you. Thanks, Julie. Because, you know, life is way too freaking short not to be with the one that you love and who loves you. And if it happens to be a different gender, you know, so be it. You know, it is what it is. Love is love. And, shoot, I screwed that one up, but that's okay. I'll keep that one. I know there's a trick to these Celtic thingies. It'll be better on the final. Okay. So this will be, I'm trying to think, do I want it over or under? I'll leave it just as it is, bump it. Okay, and then let's see, we get to his paw here. Exactly, if it doesn't make you happy, and, you know, depends on your mental stability too. I mean, some people go through great extents to try to be happy. And they put themselves out there, you know, like a guy who knows that his town is like really crazy homophobic, but he can't deny his truth, or she can't deny her truth, that she feels a certain way and feels that she should dress a certain way, and starts doing that and then gets backlash for it. You know, it's like people need to be a little bit more tolerant of others, because we're all trying to figure ourselves out, especially you know, when you're young and stuff. And it's kind of fun. I went to a gay bar with my aunt. Let's see, the first time I went to a gay bar, I think it was with my boyfriend at the time, and he was very effeminate, and he dressed a certain way where it looked like he was, you know, it was out of the norm. Like he was wearing this jeans vest, but it was a little too tight. Very few guys would wear their vests like that in the 90s. And I'm like, okay, you look a little interesting, but, you know, I love you, so I'm gonna just go with it. And so the first place he took me, and he didn't tell me he was taking me to a gay bar. He did not. And the first one we went to was a predominantly male bar, and it was like stepping into Wonderland. It was like completely different from any other bar I had gone to. It was wild. It was fun. It was alive. These people were happy. They were happy to be gay, and the music was pumping, uh, and I was people watching. Love, love, love. And it was like a mirror of a bar that I had always gone to, like the E clubs and stuff like that when I was in the Navy. It was just like opposite. Instead of it being girls with guys, it was all guys with guys. And they were just having a ball. And I started talking to the guy next to me, and he was people watching too. And he was like, "Oh my gosh, look at that one." I'm like, "No, girl, look at this one." And so we were having a ball, but I guess my boyfriend at the time didn't, he wasn't enjoying himself. So he wanted to go club hop into another place. And so he took me to this one bar, and this was in San Diego. And when I was growing up in San Diego, and I can't remember if he was from San Diego or not. I don't think he was. He took me to the most notorious bar ever. It's like one of those bars when you're a kid and you're like making fun of other people, telling them that they're gay or something like that. You know, kids are stupid. Yeah, you go to the flame. You're a flamer. You know, that sort of thing. And that was the name of the bar. It was a lesbian bar. And he took me there, and I'm like, "Oh, I've never been here, but I've heard about it." You know? And when I went, I had a blast. Oh my God. It was so cool. And it was like, I was straight, and I was dancing with gay girls. It was so cool. But then there was one that started dancing with me, because I would dance with my girlfriends whenever I was at a club and stuff. And when this one lady, she was getting a little too aggressive, or a little assertive. She's like, I'm dancing, and then she started kind of getting a little too close. And then she started, I'd back up, and, I'd still be dancing, because it's like songs I hadn't heard in ages. Old 80s songs, old 70s songs. I mean, just like disco stuff. And I'm like, "Oh my God, I love this song. I'm not going to stop dancing because I'm not into this person. I love this song." And so I kept dancing, and they kept playing song after song of things that I liked. I'm like, "Oh my God." But this lady wouldn't go away. It was funny. My boyfriend was playing pool with a couple of another couple. Eventually the song stopped, and I, fled to him. But I'm like, I thanked the lady for dancing with me and stuff like that. But I had a blast. I even went on my own, and I don't know how much of that was like just curiosity or anything like that. But if I had come across any negativity or anything like that, I probably would never have gone by myself. And I don't know what I was looking for. Maybe my own experience or something like that. But it's funny. I even met another guy there, replacing said boyfriend when he was acting stupid. No, but I'm the last person to tell anybody how they should live their life. Is basically what I'm saying, and that no matter where I go, I'm gonna still be Kim, and I'll let people talk themselves into however they feel about gay people, because sometimes there's just no convincing anybody. You can show them that you're a kind and gentle person. You can show them that you'll never that you're a wonderful person, but they just can't get over themselves and their stupid feelings, and you never know, because of the way you conducted yourself, that kind of forms their opinion. So the more information you give them that's positive, maybe what comes back, because you never know. You could be the one thing that like saves their life one day. And It's like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm gay. You know, but I'll help you with your tire or whatever. You know, it's like I'm not going to stop you because, you know, I like men. And I'm not going to force myself on you. You know, you just have your own way of doing things and looking at people and stuff. It doesn't mean you're less human. And I don't understand how people can be, you know, so judgmental like that, but you never know what their struggle was, you know, and maybe they just need more information like I did, you know, to either, you know, maybe just to see what it's all about. So, yeah, thank you. But I know that, since I'll be doing the, yeah, because I think I lost one of my little cords here. I don't know. But once I bring on the final, it should be just ducky. And I'm going to leave this be like part of his leg. And we'll throw some like man hairs or something like that on there. But it's pretty cool that you know yourself. Because there's so many people who don't. Like my daughter, she was struggling to come out. So struggling. And she was doing squirrely things in school. She had issues that I didn't understand. Because you know, social issues like with girls and guys and stuff like that I couldn't help her with. Because at her age, I had guy friends. I didn't have boyfriends. And that was like middle school and stuff. But yeah, you never know. You never know. It's like you just be that one, that, I don't want to say the ambassador. Let's see. I might have to get more of a fresher. I think I can kind of see. Okay, let's just take our time on it. Okay, William Wallace. Oh, Julie, if you're still there, colors. Have you come up with any colors that you think dear Wallace should have? I think he had more of like a... I got to look at some of his old pictures. I can't remember exactly the colors that he wore. But if those are the colors that you're interested in, or if we want more Julie-friendly colors, yeah, give me 3 colors that you think should be on his kilt, in his outfit overall. Let's see. And I shall add them. Let's see. I wonder... I'm checking to see if I have smaller paper. That way I can carry it with me. No, that's way too small. Yep, it'll have to be this one or nothing. Yeah, because they're not secure in their sexuality. And, you know, not everybody is enlightened as you. You know, it'll take some time for them to kind of wisen up, and sometimes they have to yell no homo to get over it. They probably don't want to lead you on either. Give you the wrong impression, or... But then again, you know, some people just are not comfortable with their sexuality. Let's see. This is going to be fun because I can barely see. Let's see, is that about the color? It's more of a gray tone. I wonder if I have a gray in here. Oh, okay. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm not the... I haven't done a kilt in forever. Let's see. I'll see what colors seem to come to mind here. Let's see. I might have to use... I might have to fall back on some of my other colors. I was hoping to make this one like all Prismacolor, but I don't think it's going to happen. Okay, alright. Let's see, where is my gray? Here he is. Let's see. Red kilt. Red kilt would be tight, but with what colors? Because it's like, I know maybe red, white. Maybe I might want to do a little bit of research on Mr. Wallace. Yeah, I think I might have to wet this. I can barely see. Okay, I have decided I am not the queen of tracing. And I wanted to fix his face because it felt a little crooked. Yeah. Oh, red kilt with a green top. That sounds hot. That sounds hot. So like red, green, and white. That should really bring out the colors. Thank you, thank you. What I'm trying to do is get his face in here. Yeah, I might have to wet this. This has been dry for a couple days. The drier it is, the least amount of transparency. Let me see if I can at least get his face here. Aw, you are too sweet. Okay, so at least get the basics here. I should have made it bigger, but I had to get that kilt in, or else it'd be a little out of proportion. Okay, let's see if I can try to capture some of Mr. Wallace here. See, I don't want to put the fuzz on just yet, because if I do that, it might smear. Let's see. I'm going to try this color one more time. This is peach. What about the light peach I have? That might be better to start off with. Let's see, that's sand. Oh, here it is. Nope, that's Crayola. Well, I guess we'll start with Crayola first. Okay, here we go. Excuse me. You know, I have not. My phone was not working. Or at least not on. Shame on me. Shame, shame, shame. And I do that on YouTube, huh? You know, I could catch those crazy song titles that you gave. I'll see what pops up. I'll do a search when I'm on the bus, because I have internet on the bus, and I just paid my phone bill, so it should be on by now. Let's see. What sucks about this paper is that it's a little oversized, so I'd have to do this on camera, or at home rather. Okay, so yeah. I sure could. I can't do it here because I think I'd get a copyright strike. Let's see, he's a little pinker than this. Yeah, I'll see if I can listen to at least one or two songs today. I'm going to make it a point to see if I can hear one of her songs. Let's see. You know what? I'm getting kind of frustrated. Let's see. I'm half tempted to try to draw or to color on this instead of using this. Let me see. Okay. I hate to do it on this though. And let me just keep going. I hate to mess up the original. Let me see. Let me mess with the stuff that I can see. This is pink. I don't want pink. Let's see. Well, I guess I do want pink because his face does have pink in it. Let's start with the pink again. I think I'll put a little bit more pressure on here. Brown. Darker brown. Is this black or brown? That's black. I need brown. Let's use this tan here. Light umber. See, I'm going to use a combination of what I see versus the actual source image. Let's see, that's a pink tone. Pink, 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 pink. There we are. So one of the things I like about Prismacolors is that they blend so nicely. So even if I don't get the color that I want, I can keep blending it with another color and white or whatever and get the colors that I want. Oh, sweet! I have 706 subscribers? What? That is a lot. That's a lot for me. Sweet. And if I can get up to 1,000, I'll be able to make announcements and stuff and ask polls like, what do you guys want to see more? Because I'm curious. Like I've gotten a little bit more subscribers from doing drawings, and then I've gotten a lot of subscribers from doing t-shirts, but I can't remember, or I can't tell which one brought the people in. Was it the t-shirts, was it the drawings, or was it a combination of both? Because it doesn't tell me which drawing is the one that wheeled them in, and what people would like to see more. And oops. I should have made this bigger. I keep saying that. Because it's like I can barely get into some of my details here. Need to get bigger paper. Bigger paper. Let's see, brown. Like for this guy, I think I need, let's see, I should bring out the tone. Oh, there's my light peach. That's what I need. I need that. I need brown. A couple browns here. Because I can do like parts of his body that are really easily seen. Let's see, a little bit of this peach tone, these two peaches, and a pink. Could probably use this and this. And then stick everybody else down here. I got these two colors. This might help too. Let's see, we're going to use red and green. Oh, that's crazy. I only have one red. I want the black and the white as well. What I'm doing is I'm shifting my colors around so that I could have like a whole palette of just these colors here. And I'm just shifting the other ones down to the bottom. Ooh, what color is this? This is indigo. That's going to be interesting. Blue indigo. Let's see what that'll do for us. Okay. Let me shift everybody down. Put all my little pastels and the yellows down below. There we go. So we'll use a combination of let's put those guys into that one. That way I have that. I could probably use this. And this. Sorry about that. Just organizing just a bit. Okay, let's see where we are now. Let's see if we can work around the face here. So I need this pale pink. Oh, this might work. True, but this small, oh, it broke. Prismacolor, you let me down, bro. There we go. Well, I like doing portraits, and I want to do a lot more detail in the face. But my pencil, the tip of my pencil is a little tiny. Well, not tiny enough. There we go. Like my pens that I had used were tinier than the tip of my pencil. Okay. The RWB, liner up. Yeah, definitely not the queen of tracing. I should just trace the lines onto here, but I'm trying to avoid having hard pencil lines. Like, he's got some gray in his eyes, but I don't think I trust my pencil to be small enough to get there. But the cool thing about Prisma, I can add my white on top as a highlight if I want it. I think I'm screwing this up. Bump it. I'm going to color on the original. Okay, let's see what we got here. Ah, clear lines. Okay. All right. Let's see how it works, and maybe I can make some of these lines disappear. Gray, gray, gray. Where art thou? Actually, I probably don't need gray. Let's go ahead and do the flesh tones right off the bat. Oh god, I love Prismacolor. Yeah, and I'll probably use like what is that stuff called? Like some blending fluid of some sort, to solvent or something like that, and smooth it out. Now, the thing I hate about this paper is that the texture. It's got a lot of texture in it. So that might hinder some of my blending, but we'll see if it'll actually do that. It is for drier media, but I should be able to get away with other medias on top of this as well. Let me see if this one will work a little better. Like, if it doesn't work, press harder. And if it doesn't work, I'll redraw it. Okay, need that pale. Need to sharpen these. Did it squeal? You only need to worry if it squeals. You know, if you smell burning fur. You could turn it on to see If anything comes running out, hearing something in your heater. So if something comes running out, then I think you got your answer. You know, I was debating whether or not I wanted to put the face paint on him, like the blue stuff like that and stuff like. It's like we're not going to battle. Sort of, kind of. I need more of a gray tone on that side, but that's okay. Second weight. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun to color while I'm on the bus. I got to remember to save one of the pictures onto my phone. Oh, good, 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 good. Yeah, when I was in San Diego, I had to worry more about roaches than I did about rats. I didn't have to worry about rats until I got up to Maine. And it was mice and I'm thinking squirrels. They're always skittering around. At least roaches were quiet. Let's see, we'll straighten out his jaw a bit. Okay, this was a deeper, darker. Hate that I'm coloring on the original, but it is what it is. Ooh, if it died in the heater, it's gonna stink. Oh my gosh, it's gonna stink. Let's see. Okay, it's 6:07. My light peach. Get out these colors, eyes blue. Let's see. Wait. Let's see. Oh, I hope it does. But I might end up just switching back to the other, because it's like I can't seem to get like some of the things that I want to get on here, some of the details. Like this should not look solid. This should be like bits and pieces of the razor stubble, and it's not coming out. Oh yeah, that's why I needed to be bigger. God, dandruff. Paper definitely makes a difference. I think I might have to like lay colors down first on this to get it to do what I want. Hence California. Yep. I'm not much better with Florida. I still have nightmares every now and then about alligators. And every time I go past like a little wooded area on my way to work, I get kind of nervous. This would have been so much better on the other paper. God, dandruff. But it's not on the other paper, so stop whining, Kim. Make it work. So we'll just have to make it work. Zig, zigzag pattern. Oh shoot. Yeah, and don't have any gator bait on me, like a little dog or something like that. They love to eat people's pets. But then again, you know, sometimes the pets kind of ask for it by going close to the water and barking at them and stuff like that. And that's happened way too much out here. Let's see if brown will take up some of the slack here. Let me throw that pink on there. Right. I'm still trying to picture myself running in a zigzag pattern. That's like my natural state. Oy, 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 oy. Let's see. I am so not liking this. Let's see.
Hoping for another dawn. Now I'm looking everywhere for you, 'cause I need another dance, we need another chance. I'm waiting for, waiting for, waiting for, waiting for the sign. Waiting for a sign.
Okay, 618. I mean, at least it looks a little bit more like Mel Gibson.
It's not okay leaving me like this.
All this should be like scraggly and not so full. Let's see. Let me try this one. I wonder. Give me one quick second. I was just curious to see if it would take more color if I added a little bit of heat to it. And I'm not sure. There we go. A little bit more something. Not hair dryer, hair gun. Hair gun. It's like, that's not a knife, this is a knife. I wonder. Let's see. Get up in there. Gray. What do I do with you? I don't see gray. Silver. I don't know if I can save this. So sorry, Mel. It's got like a bluish tone to him. He should be pinker. Let's see, how do I make him pinker? Let me see. We warm this up a bit and let's see. Let me break out a crayon. Let me see if a crayon will work. Let's see. I want not maybe the peach. Let's see, where art thou? What colors am I seeing? I see pink, but not that pink. Let me try this one. And then I see a light brown. Okay, let's try these two colors for the moment. Let me heat this up. Alright, let me see what kind of damage I can do here. That's interesting. That's about the tone that I want. Okay, that's more of the peach tone. So about right here. It's a crazy Prismacolor slash crayon slash Crayola drawing. It's like whatever it takes to get the frickin' color to come out. Alright. Definitely different. There's still some brown in here. And we'll use a little bit of yellow around the outside. Let's see. So just a little bit of that around the edge there. That lighter brown. Ooh, I got a minute. Okay, you guys, I gotta hit the happy trail. It's almost 6:30, and we'll see how it turns out. And I'll prepare another piece of paper. Because I want to see the difference between drawing directly onto this versus, you know, I might even just draw it over again. It's like this one, I guess I can give to you. Well, whichever one that you like the best, Julie, I'll go ahead and let you choose. And then I'm hoping that the second one will come out a lot better. I'll bring out all my tracing toys. And then have it onto another piece of paper and prepare it for tomorrow. Okay, you guys, I am out the door. Big hugs. Thanks so much for joining me. And I don't know. I'll keep going and see how he looks. Maybe I'm just relying too heavily on, what it looks like in the picture, trying to get his likeness and everything and the color tones and stuff, and trying to fight the tooth of this paper. Okay, I'm out. You guys take care, and I'll see you on the morrow.